Top 10 movies with Denzel Washington. 1. Glory, 1993. Glory is a 1993 American war drama film directed by Edward Zwick. The movie is based on the true story of the 54th Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry, one of the first all-black regiments in the American Civil War. The film explores the experiences of the soldiers in the regiment and the challenges they faced as they fought for their freedom and equality. Denzel Washington plays the role of Private Tripp, one of the soldiers in the 54th Massachusetts. Tripp is a defiant and rebellious character who has endured slavery and oppression before joining the regiment. Throughout the film, Tripp is depicted as a complex and multifaceted character who struggles with his own personal demons and the racism he encounters in the army. Initially, Tripp is skeptical about the purpose and effectiveness of the war effort, and he questions the motives of the white officers leading the regiment. However, as the film progresses, Tripp develops a deep sense of camaraderie with his fellow soldiers, particularly with Private Robert Gould Shaw, played by Matthew Broderick, the white officer in command of the 54th Massachusetts. Denzel Washington's portrayal of Private Tripp earned critical acclaim and won him an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. His performance captured the emotional struggle and resilience of a man fighting for his freedom and dignity in the face of immense adversity. Glory is a powerful and poignant film that sheds light on the often overlooked contributions of African American soldiers during the Civil War and their fight for equality. 2. Fences, 2016. Fences is a 2016 American drama film directed by Denzel Washington, who also stars in the film. It is based on the Pulitzer Prize-winning play of the same name by August Wilson. The story is set in 1950s Pittsburgh and revolves around the life of Troy Maxson, a working-class African-American man who struggles with his past, relationships, and the challenges of race and social injustice. Denzel Washington plays the lead role of Troy Maxson, a former baseball player who now works as a sanitation worker. Troy is a complex and flawed character, burdened by his own disappointments and unfulfilled dreams. He is a proud and stubborn man who grapples with issues of identity, responsibility, and his role in society. The film primarily focuses on Troy's relationships, particularly with his wife Rose, played by Viola Davis. Their marriage is strained due to Troy's infidelity and his refusal to let go of his past. The film explores the impact of Troy's actions on his family, including his sons Corey, Giovanna Depo, and Lyons, Russell Hornsby, and the generational conflicts that arise. Fences delves into themes of family, love, and the struggle for dignity and respect. It examines the effects of racism, personal choices, and the weight of unfulfilled dreams on the characters' lives. The film received critical acclaim for its powerful performances, particularly Denzel Washington and Viola Davis, both of whom earned Academy Award nominations for their roles. Viola Davis won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her portrayal of Rose. Fences is an emotionally charged and thought-provoking film that explores the complexities of human relationships and the enduring impact of past choices on the present. 3. Devil in Blue Dress, 1995. Devil in a Blue Dress is a 1995 neo-noir crime thriller film directed by Carl Franklin. It is based on the novel of the same name by Walter Mosley. The film is set in Los Angeles during the 1940s and follows Ezekiel "Easy" Rawlins, a World War II veteran who becomes a private investigator. Denzel Washington plays the lead role of Easy Rawlins, a recently laid-off aircraft worker who is struggling to make ends meet. Desperate for money, he takes on a job offered by a mysterious white man named DeWitt Albright, played by Tom Sizemore. Albright hires Easy to locate a missing woman named Daphne Monet, played by Jennifer Beals. As Easy delves deeper into the case, he becomes entangled in a web of corruption, violence, and racial tension. He encounters various characters along the way, including a dangerous gangster named Mouse Alexander, played by Don Cheadle, and a corrupt police officer named Matthew Terrell, played by Tom Sizemore. Devil in a Blue Dress explores themes of race, power, and identity in a post-war Los Angeles. Easy, as an African-American protagonist, faces discrimination and prejudice in his pursuit of the truth. The film delves into the seedy underbelly of the city and exposes the systemic racism that permeates society. Denzel Washington's performance as Easy Rawlins received critical acclaim. He brings depth and complexity to the character, capturing the resilience and determination of a man navigating a treacherous world while confronting the racial dynamics of the time. Devil in a Blue Dress is a stylish and atmospheric film noir that combines elements of mystery and social commentary. It offers a compelling narrative and showcases Denzel Washington's talent in a gripping and morally complex role. 4. Mississippi Masala, 1991. Mississippi Masala is a 1991 romantic drama film directed by Meera Nair. The story revolves around the complex relationship between an Indian woman named Meena, played by Sarita Chowdhury, and an African-American man named Demetrius, portrayed by Denzel Washington. The film is set in Greenwood, Mississippi, and explores the themes of interracial relationships, identity, and cultural clashes. Meena's family, originally from Uganda but displaced due to political turmoil, now runs a motel in Mississippi. When Meena and Demetrius meet, they are drawn to each other despite the cultural and societal pressures that surround them. As their romance blossoms, Meena's family becomes increasingly concerned about the relationship and the potential backlash from the Indian community. The film delves into the complexities of love, family, and cultural expectations as Meena and Demetrius navigate the challenges posed by their differing backgrounds. Mississippi Masala examines the intersections of race, ethnicity, and cultural identity in a nuanced and thought-provoking manner. It sheds light on the prejudices and stereotypes that exist within communities and explores the universal theme of love overcoming societal boundaries. Denzel Washington delivers a compelling performance as Demetrius, portraying a man caught between his love for Meena and the realities of their racially divided world. The film offers a poignant exploration of interracial relationships and the struggles faced by individuals striving for acceptance and understanding in a society marked by prejudice. 5. Crimson Tide is a 1995 American submarine thriller film directed by Tony Scott. The movie takes place aboard a U.S. Navy nuclear submarine and centers around a tense conflict between two high-ranking officers over the launch of nuclear missiles. Denzel Washington plays the role of Lieutenant Commander Ron Hunter, the executive officer, XO, on the submarine USS Alabama. Hunter is a skilled and experienced officer known for his intelligence and tactical expertise. He is respected by the crew and serves as the second-in-command under Captain Frank Ramsey, portrayed by Gene Hackman. The conflict arises when an incomplete and ambiguous message is received, indicating a possible nuclear missile launch by the enemy. Captain Ramsey believes they should follow their orders and launch a preemptive strike, while Lieutenant Commander Hunter believes they should wait for further confirmation before taking such a drastic action. The clash of personalities and ideologies between Ramsey and Hunter escalates into a power struggle that divides the crew. As tensions rise and the potential for global catastrophe looms, the film explores themes of loyalty, duty, and the moral implications of military decision-making. Crimson Tide is known for its intense and suspenseful atmosphere as it depicts the psychological and emotional pressures faced by the crew on board the submarine. Denzel Washington delivers a strong performance as Lieutenant Commander Hunter, portraying a character torn between his principles and the need to maintain order and discipline in the face of an imminent crisis. The film is praised for its gripping storyline, tight pacing, and the dynamic performances of Washington and Hackman. It offers a thrilling and thought-provoking exploration of the complexities of leadership and the consequences of choices made in high-stakes situations. 6. Malcolm X. Malcolm X is a 1992 biographical drama film directed by Spike Lee. The movie chronicles the life and transformation of the influential civil rights leader Malcolm X, from his early years to his activism as a prominent figure in the Nation of Islam and his eventual departure from the organization. Denzel Washington delivers a powerful performance in the title role, portraying Malcolm X with depth and conviction. The film follows Malcolm X's journey from his troubled childhood in Michigan to his involvement in criminal activities and subsequent imprisonment. It explores his conversion to Islam while in prison, his advocacy for black empowerment, and his emergence as a charismatic and influential leader. The movie delves into the complexities of Malcolm X's ideology and the evolution of his beliefs. It explores his role in the civil rights movement, his controversial statements, and his efforts to promote black self-determination and challenge systemic racism. The film also portrays his personal life, including his marriage to Betty Shabazz, played by Angela Bassett, and his struggles with the pressures and dangers inherent in his activism. Malcolm X is known for its meticulous attention to historical detail and its exploration of the social and political climate of the time. Spike Lee's direction, combined with Denzel Washington's commanding performance, earned critical acclaim and accolades. Washington's portrayal of Malcolm X earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. The film offers a comprehensive and nuanced portrayal of one of the most significant figures in the civil rights movement. It examines the complexities of Malcolm X's life, his journey of self-discovery, and his enduring impact on the fight for racial justice in America. 7. Unstoppable is a 2010 action thriller film directed by Tony Scott. The movie is loosely based on the true story of the CSX 8888 incident, also known as the Crazy Eights incident, which involved an unmanned and runaway freight train. Denzel Washington stars in the film as Frank Barnes, a veteran locomotive engineer with years of experience. Chris Pine plays the role of Will Coulson, a young train conductor. The story follows these two characters as they team up to stop an unmanned freight train, carrying hazardous materials, that is barreling out of control. The train, with no one on board and its throttle stuck at full power, poses a significant danger as it races through populated areas towards a heavily populated city. Frank and Will must figure out a way to catch up to the train, board it, and bring it to a stop before it causes a catastrophic disaster. Unstoppable is known for its high-octane action sequences and adrenaline-pumping suspense. The film showcases the bravery and resourcefulness of Frank and Will as they face numerous challenges and obstacles in their attempt to halt the runaway train. Denzel Washington delivers a solid performance as Frank Barnes, portraying a seasoned and level-headed professional who relies on his experience and expertise to solve the crisis. The film highlights the characters' determination and the risks they take to protect the lives of others. Unstoppable is a thrilling and fast-paced film that combines elements of action, suspense, and human drama. It showcases Denzel Washington's talent in a high-stakes and intense role, as he helps lead the audience through a gripping race against time to prevent a catastrophic disaster. 8. Courage Under Fire, 1996. Courage Under Fire is a 1996 war drama film directed by Edward Zwick. The movie explores the aftermath of the Gulf War and delves into themes of guilt, truth, and the search for redemption. Denzel Washington plays the lead role of Lieutenant Colonel Nathaniel Serling, a troubled and disillusioned Army officer. Serling is tasked with investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of Captain Karen Walden, played by Meg Ryan, a helicopter pilot who becomes the first woman to be considered for a Medal of Honor. As Serling delves into the investigation, he must navigate conflicting accounts and uncover the truth about what happened during a crucial battle. The film utilizes a non-linear narrative structure, presenting different perspectives on the events through the testimonies of soldiers involved in the incident. Courage Under Fire explores the psychological toll of war, the complexities of heroism, and the impact of trauma on soldiers. Serling, haunted by his own experiences and guilt, becomes determined to uncover the truth about Captain Walden's actions and confront his own demons in the process. The film raises questions about the nature of truth and the challenges of moral decision-making in the midst of war. It examines the effects of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, on soldiers and the difficulties they face in finding redemption and personal healing. Denzel Washington delivers a compelling performance as Lieutenant Colonel Serling, capturing the character's internal struggles and conflicting emotions. The film also features strong performances from the supporting cast, including Meg Ryan as Captain Walden and Lou Diamond Phillips as a fellow soldier. Courage Under Fire is a thought-provoking and emotionally charged film that explores the complexities of war, personal integrity, and the search for truth and redemption. It offers a nuanced portrayal of the psychological and moral challenges faced by soldiers and the lasting effects of war on individuals and society. 9. The Hurricane, 1999. The Hurricane is a 1999 biographical sports drama film directed by Norman Jewison. The movie tells the true story of Reuben "Hurricane" Carter, a middleweight boxer who was wrongfully convicted of murder and spent nearly 20 years in prison before his eventual release. Denzel Washington portrays Reuben "Hurricane" Carter in a powerful and captivating performance. The film focuses on Carter's life, from his rise as a promising boxer to the racial injustice he faced when he was wrongly accused and convicted of a triple murder in New Jersey. The Hurricane explores themes of racial discrimination, perseverance, and the fight for justice. It delves into the struggles and hardships Carter endured both inside and outside of prison. While incarcerated, Carter develops a passion for reading and becomes determined to prove his innocence, eventually catching the attention of a young man named Lesra, played by Vitalis Rion Shannon, who becomes instrumental in advocating for his release. The film highlights the racial tensions of the time and the efforts of Carter's legal team, led by lawyer Sam Chaitin, portrayed by Lee F. Schreiber, and his associate Terry Swinton, played by John Hanna, to uncover evidence of his innocence. It also shines a light on the power of perseverance and the impact of public support in fighting against a flawed justice system. The Hurricane received critical acclaim for Denzel Washington's performance, earning him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. The film is known for its emotional depth, its exploration of social injustice, and its portrayal of Carter's incredible resilience and determination in the face of adversity. It is worth noting that while the film is based on true events, there have been some discussions and debates about its accuracy and the extent to which it deviates from the actual details of Reuben Carter's life. 10. American Gangster, 2007. American Gangster is a 2007 crime drama film directed by Ridley Scott. The movie is loosely based on the true story of Frank Lucas, a notorious drug lord who operated in Harlem during the 1960s and 1970s. Denzel Washington portrays Frank Lucas in a commanding performance, while Russell Crowe plays the role of Richie Roberts, a detective tasked with bringing down the drug empire. The film explores the rise and fall of Frank Lucas and the cat-and-mouse game between Lucas and Roberts as they operate on opposite sides of the law. American Gangster depicts the Harlem drug trade and the extent of Lucas's control over the distribution of heroin, which he smuggled directly from Southeast Asia during the Vietnam War. The film delves into the intricacies of Lucas's criminal enterprise, his ruthless methods, and his attempts to evade law enforcement. Richie Roberts, an honest and determined detective, becomes determined to dismantle Lucas's operation. As Roberts investigates, he faces challenges within the corrupt police force and the dangerous world of drug trafficking. The film explores themes of power, corruption, and the blurred lines between good and evil. It offers a complex portrayal of Frank Lucas as a charismatic and ruthless figure who builds an empire but ultimately faces the consequences of his actions. Meanwhile, Richie Roberts represents a beacon of integrity in a corrupt system, highlighting the moral conflicts and ethical dilemmas that come with his pursuit of justice. American Gangster received critical acclaim for its performances, direction, and the gritty portrayal of the criminal underworld. Denzel Washington's portrayal of Frank Lucas earned him widespread praise, and the film's dynamic storytelling and compelling characters contributed to its success.